Let me paint you a picture of your future. There's a moment coming in your life. You won't see it coming. You'll be sitting somewhere, maybe in your car, maybe at your kitchen table, and suddenly it hits you like a freight train. You'll either think, proud, I can't believe I actually did it. I built the life I always dreamed of. Or you'll feel this crushing weight in your chest thinking, how did I waste an entire decade? And it all came down to one simple choice. Not a hack, not a trend, just one decision that dictates if you're the main character or a background extra in your own life. So what is this choice? Not trying to hype it up, but this one quiet move? It's where everything starts to shift. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing you do when your alarm goes off in the morning? Be honest. I bet you reach for that snooze button like it's your lifeline, thinking those few extra minutes will somehow make everything better. Well, I'm about to show you why those seemingly innocent few minutes are actually the most expensive purchase you make every single day. Every time you slam that snooze button, you're not just buying yourself 5 extra minutes of shut-eye. You're literally auctioning off pieces of your future to the highest bidder, and that bidder is your own laziness. In that moment, those 5 minutes feel like they're going to be the magical cure for your tiredness. Your brain tricks you into thinking, just 5 more minutes and I'll finally feel rested. But tell me, has that ever actually worked? Have you ever hit snooze and thought, wow, those 5 minutes completely changed everything. Now I'm refreshed and ready to conquer the world? Of course not. You just feel groggier, more annoyed, and now you're running late on top of it all. Now get ready to hear something that will literally change your life. When I learned this, I realized how much time I had wasted, but there's still a huge chance to turn your life around for the better. Your brain operates at 40% higher efficiency in the first hour and a half after you wake up. It's like being handed a superpower and immediately throwing it in the trash because you can't be bothered to get out of bed. While you're negotiating with your alarm clock, the people you look up to are already 3 moves ahead. They're not getting up at 5 a.m. because they're masochists who enjoy pain. They do it because they know the value of this one rule that will change their lives once and for all. Tim Cook didn't become Apple's CEO by luck. Long before leading a trillion-dollar company, he was up at 4:30 a.m. every single day. Not because he loved mornings, but because he understood something most people don't. That first hour before the world wakes up is an unfair advantage. No distractions, no chaos, just pure, undivided focus. While others hit snooze, he was already shaping the future, quietly, consistently, relentlessly. And that's the difference between the version of you that levels up and the version that stays stuck. But what exactly makes this rule so powerful? What's really happening in your brain during those early morning hours that successful people understand but most don't? That first hour after you wake up isn't just morning time. It's your mental launch sequence. You're running on peak dopamine levels, your stress hormones are perfectly balanced, and your willpower reserves are at maximum capacity. Neuroscientists call this state cognitive prime time. In simple terms, your brain is like wet concrete. Whatever you pour into it during this window hardens into your reality. Waste it scrolling through drama and gossip, you're programming distraction into your DNA. Use it to plan, create, move, or learn something meaningful. You're programming excellence into your system. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a Stanford neuroscientist, lives what he teaches. His morning routine, grounded in real neuroscience. No scrolling, no noise, just sunlight, movement, focus, and breath work, designed to fire up the brain and lock in peak performance. He calls this window a neuroplasticity supercharger, and millions now follow it because it works, not in theory, but in life. For Huberman, mornings aren't optional, they're non-negotiable. That 1 hour that looks tiny and unimpressive, it multiplies into thousands of hours over 10 years. Thousands of hours where everyone else is still trying to figure out what they're supposed to be doing. But you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds great, but what do I actually do at 5 a.m.? Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging like every other motivational speaker who gets you hyped up and then disappears. I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step system that turns early mornings from torture into your secret weapon. Here's the exact system that will have your future self sending you thank you notes. Step 1, hydration. Drink water like your dreams are on fire, and water is the only thing that can save them. Your brain has been running on fumes for 8 hours straight. Step 2, move your body. Get your body moving. Stretch, walk, do jumping jacks, have a dance party with yourself. Movement is the switch that turns your system from zombie mode to beast mode. Step 3, laser focus selection. Choose one priority for the day, not 17 different tasks. One clear, specific target. Hit that domino and everything else becomes easier. Step 4, brain exercise. Feed your mind something substantial. Read pages from a real book, watch an educational video, listen to a podcast that actually teaches you something valuable. Step 5, sacred time protection. This hour is untouchable. No social media, no text messages, no emails. You're the bodyguard, and your focus is what you're protecting. The compound effect of morning wins. And And all these steps aren't just about some perfect morning routine and blah, blah, blah. It's about identity reconstruction. It's about who you're becoming when nobody's watching. Every time you choose to rise instead of hitting snooze, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become, not with words, but with actions. You're voting for the version of yourself that's disciplined, focused, and trusted by your own mind. Do the mathematics. 1 intentional hour daily equals 365 hours annually. That's over 2 weeks of pure, concentrated self-development. Stack that across 10 years, and you've essentially earned a PhD in yourself. Want proof? Jocko Willink, former Navy SEAL, author, speaker. This man wakes up at 4:30 a.m. every single day, and he posts his watch to prove it, not because it looks cool, not for clout, but to remind himself and others that discipline wins. Before the world opens its eyes, he's already trained, planned, reflected, and made progress. That early hour, it's not just routine, it's identity construction. He didn't build influence, resilience, and success in one leap. He built it one early hour at a time. You're not just waking up early, you're waking up to yourself. While everyone else is binge-watching series and debating celebrity gossip, you're building your actual future, one morning at a time.
But here's the bitter truth. You won't see the effect that very morning, but you'll already believe in yourself so much more because this is your small achievement. You're choosing it, one day or day one of your way to success. And one morning you'll look in the mirror and think, damn, I actually have protagonist energy now. If you turn these 5 simple steps into a system and use them for at least 30 days straight, it will change everything. You'll see someone who created their future instead of just hoping for it. Someone who took control of their time instead of letting time control them. But here's the thing. You could always just keep hitting snooze. Keep giving your prime mental real estate to social media and your leftovers to your actual goals. You could let another decade slip through your fingers while you watch other people live the life you keep saying you want.
Right now, as you're watching this, you're standing at a crossroads. And here's the thing about crossroads. You can't stay there forever. You have to choose a path. Path number 1, close this video, forget everything you just heard, and go back to your old patterns. Hit snooze tomorrow morning, scroll through your phone, and wonder why nothing ever changes in your life. Path number 2. Decide that today is the day you stop being your own worst enemy. Set that alarm for 5 a.m. tonight. Show up for yourself when it matters most. 10 years from now, you'll look back at this exact moment, this video, this decision, and you'll know it was the turning point. The moment when you stopped making excuses and started making progress. Your future self is watching you right now. What do you want to tell them? If you're ready to stop being a spectator in your own life, comment day 1 below. Not tomorrow, not next week. Day 1 starts now. And if this video just gave you the wake-up call you needed, literally, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your decade of transformation starts with tomorrow's alarm. The question is, will you answer when it calls? The choice is yours. But remember, you can't snooze your way to success.